Welcome to Bartending 101. This lesson is about your wine key and your bar key. All right, that's what they're called. I know this is a wine opener. It's commonly referred to as a wine key. All right, so get one of these. You need to get one. You should have one. They're like, I don't know, $5.99, $6.99. You can find them cheap. You don't have to have a nice one. Just you should have one. Most of the time, wherever you work, if they have wine, they'll have one of these, but they get lost. Somebody puts it in a pocket and they walk away. So you should have one of these. And I have a whole quick video on how to open wine using one of these. But this is one of the tools you should have if there is wine where you work. Most of the time you want to have this on you. And I think the biggest lesson, and the funny thing is, like, these walk away. So that's kind of the biggest lesson. You should have one. You should guard it with your life. Just kidding. Somebody, since you're a bartender, it's usually a server, will say, hey, can I borrow your wine key? Yeah, no problem. Here you go. And then it doesn't make it back because they forget. They're busy. We're all busy, right? So at an appropriate time, you're like, hey, within 5 minutes, I'm telling you, hey, can I get that wine key back? Most of the time, yeah, oh yeah, here you go. Oh yeah, I totally forgot. Here you go. Sometimes people are like, I don't know what I did with it. Oh my gosh, where is it? Da, 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 da. And they're not stealing, but it happens. They're like, I set it down, I don't know where it's at. So I have done this once or twice. And one time it was to a good friend of mine that did that to me. And I was like, she was a very good friend. And she lost one of my wine keys. So I had to buy another one. And she wanted to borrow it again. Less than a week later, I go, yes, but it's going to be a $20 deposit. It's like, what? I go, you lost my last one. What am I supposed to do? I can't keep buying you wine keys. Like, give me $20. You have my wine key. When you bring it back, you get your $20 back. So that's what happened. And I got it back. Crazy how that happens, how that works. So make sure you want to have one of these. Watch the video on how to open wine. There are do's and don'ts. And guard this with your life. All right, so on to the bar key. Now, if you have bottled beer where you work, a lot of places are going to cans as well. So after I stopped bartending, I was a beer rep for a while, and I know that a lot of places are segueing into cans. So whether you have cans or bottles or both, this is a great tool to have. And usually there will be one of these behind your bar. If you have that much beer going through the bar, either can or bottle. This will save your fingers because if you need to, on twist tops, your hands are wet, eventually it tears the crap out of your fingers. On cans, it just hurts. I've seen people use your wine key to open cans. I think there's even a bottle opener on here in a pinch, but these come in so handy. So if they don't have one of these where you work, get one, get 5. They're pretty cheap. Order them online, get 5. Totally worth it. And then write your name on it, put stickers, dress it up so like, hey, that's mine. And take it home if you need to. Because if they keep disappearing, you need to start watching those too. Now a lot of times I have my bar towel. If I work at a place that has this a lot, I have my bar towel. I tie a little knot on here. And every time I keep this in my back pocket, and every time I come up, it's hard to lose this because this towel's attached. And while we're at it, a bar towel is very, very handy. Semi-fine dining, you're not going to do that. You can get a nice napkin, fold it nicely, and have it in your bistro apron. But if you're turn and burn, you want to have a bar towel. And if I had one of these, there was a bar towel attached to it. Because I'm wiping my hands constantly, washing my hands, wiping my hands, all kinds of stuff. So I was always using that. If I wasn't using one of these, I would still have one if I was turn and burn, and I would tuck it into my back pocket or somehow tie it on my belt loop. And I got so used to doing that when I would go home, say for Thanksgiving and stuff, and help clean up, I'd keep reaching for that bar towel. I'm like, oh yeah, I'm not at work. So this turned into a video about 3 tools that might benefit you. Let's recap. Wine key, bar key, bar towel, not bar rag, bar towel. All right. Thanks for watching.